So we're going to talk just a little bit about some of the general senses. One would be thermoreceptors. Thermoreceptors are going to respond to temperature changes. Those are specialized free nerve endings located just below the surface of the skin. One type responds to warmth, the other type responds to cold, and these are going to adapt very rapidly to the temperatures around you. Free nerve endings are found in all tissues of the body. This is because we constantly need to be reporting that information back to our brain. Damaged tissue releases chemicals that can alert free nerve endings. Things like aspirin and ibuprofen interfere with the production of the released chemicals. So they don't stop the damage from happening. They just stop your brain from receiving the information. So they just stop the pain signals from even traveling to the brain in the first place. So is it a good idea to, as soon as you experience pain, to pump yourself full of aspirin or ibuprofen? No, not necessarily. Pain is a good thing. Pain is a natural adaptation that tells us something is wrong. Something is horribly wrong, and you need to address that issue. So pain is a good thing. Now, I'm not saying that you should sit around and be in pain when we have marvelous, wonderful medical inventions like aspirin and ibuprofen. Those are a good thing. But just note that what you are doing when you take an aspirin, you're not healing anything. You're not healing damage. You are just preventing your body from recognizing that damage, from recognizing that pain. So it is important to acknowledge what is hurting and try to fix it before you necessarily start drugging up. So there's my little soapbox about painkillers. Another interesting note that our body has the ability to do would be referred pain. Referred pain is kind of interesting. It's pain felt somewhere else besides the site of injury. And this tends to be very common with internal organs, where we'll actually see that the damage, the chemicals released, the damaged tissue releases the chemicals that to alert the free nerve endings, but the information is actually coming from somewhere else. So here is just sort of an interesting diagram of what referred pain might actually be a reference to. Pain found up here in the neck and shoulders may actually be coming from the lungs and diaphragm. Pain or damage in the heart may actually be found somewhere traveling down the left side of your arm. The liver and gallbladder pain might be felt somewhere up here in your upper GI system. Small intestine pain could be found right over here around your belly button. Appendix pain is usually found on the lower left-hand side. Colon pain can be found just below your belly button. So spend a little bit of time, go through this. It's just kind of interesting. I'm not going to quiz you on referred pain on specific locations for each type of organ or system, but just it's interesting, so spend a little bit of time with this diagram. It's